this. God loves us all. He got me in a shed, a 12 by 24 shed, turning into a home. Hello. And now here's the bed. You guys see how you guys did the bed? I think these colors really helped me a whole lot. Okay, you guys, let me show you what I did with the curtains. Good morning, everybody. How everybody doing out there? Right now, this is gonna be a story time, okay? You remember when I said my right and my left? You know, certain things you just ain't gonna know about me. Well, this is something that you guys probably want to know a little bit about, okay? I've been sitting and pondering on it, I promise you, this morning, and it's like God is saying, okay, you can tell this story, okay? But number one, and I know you guys be saying on the prayers in general that I don't say amen, or, you know, sometimes it's like when you're a one-person duo, you know, there's a lot of things I have a tendency to forget. But God knows our heart. But I want to say what I'm thankful for today. I am so thankful to be here and to be amongst you all. You know, you guys tune in. I came in here today, and I don't know if anybody familiar with this, but in the South, everybody get ready to go to Sunday school or church. Somebody had to heat it up or something like that. It kind of got chilly, and I turned on, I'm like, it is kind of cold in here. And I'm like, wow, and I said, oh my God, let's start up this heat. It's warming in here. It's chilly outside, it really is. So you guys, I don't have any arms on. You remember what the old folks say, your arms. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for heat. I'm so thankful for heat, y'all. Excuse me. But this is real. This is real. Like I say, this is just me doing this. And I'm so thankful, you guys, to be able to hear. And sometimes your hearing may not come from hearing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm so glad and so thankful that God allowed me to hear and pay attention to certain things. I'm so thankful. I'm thankful that I got another day here on earth. God gave me another day. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that even though I'm 56 and my mind hadn't slowed down to the point that I can't learn new electronics. Sometimes it's a doozy, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, because they constantly change, but God gives me a mind to find out what this button is for and what that is for. And I'm thankful for that I know how social media runs. And I don't have all the answers. I'm still learning a whole lot. And I'm thankful that I still have that fight to keep learning and learning and learning. Even though when I tell you this story, you probably wouldn't think so. But then again, maybe you would, you know. Because I would have never thought that it would have been me here today. I'm so thankful. I'm thankful to be able to just think about the things that I want out of life. I'm so thankful that God allowed me here on earth, the things that belong to Him, He gave it to us and me, and let us be stewardship over it. You know, I'm thankful. I'm very thankful for that. I'm thankful for my children. I'm thankful for my friends. And you all, I'm thankful for everything and every opportunity. And I'm thankful to be able to see the clouds. Y'all see how beautiful the clouds are? Oh my God, we can just sit there and just look at the clouds and have a peace of mind. That is so awesome. You all, if the camera goes off and it shifts or whatever, that's because after so long it shuts off and I have to restart it. So But I wanted to come on here and tell you guys a little bit about me. Which you know I'm 56 years old. You guys know that. Oh, I've been, you know, I do my tear crying. I do it. This story here never stops. It's always a tear jerker for me in life. Going down the highway in life with this story here. I wanted you guys to know this. A lot of people probably don't know because it's new subscribers, it's new people looking. And also, I am in a shed turning into a home, a 12 by 24 shed. And when the story's over with, you probably know why I am in a shed. Well, I say, you know, I look at people beginning, and wait, let me just say, Lord, I thank you. I thank you, and amen. I wanted to come on here and let you guys in a little part of my life. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But this is not a real big issue as that I'm letting people in on my business. This is something that people probably can relate to. You know, one day you know, you talking with your sisters, your brothers, you're laughing, you're having fun. And to round it all up, the next day, your mother is gone. No explanation, no nothing, gone. See, my parents was the one that made sure we ate, made sure we bathed, went to school, combed your hair. And what you can see, if you guys can't see that picture with that ponytail cut, I remember when I got in trouble for my mom. My mom knew how to do ponytails, but she knew how to straighten hair. If anybody, oh my God. Sitting at the kitchen. That was our beautician. Sitting at the stove at the kitchen. It was they chair right here, and they straighten the comb either on the eye or on the gas stove or on the eye. Or either one of them was the eye. My mom was a good mom. My mom loved us. She loved us. And then my mom was from the South. So by my mom being from the South, hold on, y'all. It seems like, wait, hold on. Here it is, right here. My mom, so she knew how to cook. She knew how to cook. So she just brought the Southern style to the city. So, like I say, she left one day. Mind you, we wasn't familiar with the South. Life just changed for 4 children. Out of the blue, just changed. One day you have your sisters and brothers and you're jumping and you're running, and the next, I think it took them about, let me see, after the news hit and they had to ship us here. Yeah, it was hard. And I remember my baby brother only had a diaper and a t-shirt on. I mean, our life just changed. It just went completely. What did you know how to do? You know, I look at that and I say, I had no instruction. And I was lost. I made some crazy decisions in my life. Crazy one. See, all the instructions stopped at the age of 13. For me. My sisters and brothers, they were going through it too. I seen a lot that my sisters, when you see your siblings going through it with other people, it's a hurtful thing when they do something to your sibling. See, you know if your parents did it to them, that wasn't a problem, but somebody else do it to them, it does something to you. Many days I cried, many days. Who was I going to tell? Who was I going to tell? The one that I could talk to and tell, she's gone. My dad, he got sick. It was just a whole lot of lost children. And I will tell anybody, and right now, I tell anybody, if you got kids for finance, leave them alone. Leave them alone, because you're doing something to that child's life. I promise you. But anyway, people, after my mom died and we were sent to the country, with no instructions, no store to go to. Everything we was around was, we could go to the store right up the street. We could ride our bikes. We could do on skateboards. We did. And then when you come to the South, you got pigs in the backyard. You got chickens in the backyard. That part didn't bother me. That part, it bothered you. It was a different. This story is not about that's what bothered me. My biggest thing was my best friend was gone, and that was my mother, my dad, gone. So, y'all, I remember just wanted to be, I don't know if you could say loved. I'm not going to say that. Because I wanted my mom. And when I did get a chance to see my mom again, and I tell people all the time, think about, okay, you want your loved one, your sister, which be my mother, their sister, the brother, she had brothers, she had sisters, so they made the arrangement. What could we do? Couldn't make any arrangement. We were children. So the next time I seen my mom, because they had to ship her here, where she was from, I seen her in a casket. And sometime I go, I look over, I think about certain things, and I keep seeing her laying in that casket with a pink dress on. The day she died is the day we had to learn how to survive. I am a type of person now, it affected me pretty bad. I can't say what happened to my sisters and brothers had affected it. It affected them too. But it's not for me to tell their story. I know how it affected them. And when it affected them, it affected me. Because they went through a lot too. Oh my God, did we go through a lot. And I remember when I had my children. You guys, I'm jumping all over because certain things is not that important to the world, for the world to know. I'm going to tell you my part. I had my children, and when you're in a country, you can't get away with a lot because it takes you forever to get to a store. That was the best thing for me. Because it made me humble. It made me sit. It made me take care of the things that need to be taken care of. Because when at 13 years old, I had a job. And it was called chopping cotton in the field. Mind you, we didn't know any of this stuff. But the only one that got away with not chopping cotton was my baby brother. Because he was too young to even stand up against a hoe. I think he was 5. When my mom died. But all three of the we had to do it. And I think, yes, it was. It was like we were making, mind you, you from the city. So your mom then did everything. So we would get up about 5 o'clock. The whole truck would be there at 6 o'clock. And we had to chop cotton till 12 o'clock. See, we didn't know any of this stuff. We had to be taught this stuff. So, at this point in time in life, I didn't mean to take it forward. So, with this time in life, I had children at an early age. 2. How I got away with that one? Whoo! I don't know. Jesus, I don't know what I would have done if I. But it wasn't. It wasn't easy because I didn't have a mom. I could say, Mom, can you watch the kids? Mom, can you do this and that? I didn't have that. I had to do it for myself. My kids had their grandparents on the other side. And I don't know what it was. I know what it was, but I'm trying to explain to you guys. When I remember after my children got bigger, and to this point right now, but before this, wait, it was one lady that took up time with me. And she lived in the Wisdom House. I told this to other people on my other channel. You guys not familiar with that. But I was a motherless child. And she wanted to know how the motherless child clicked. She wanted to know. Mind you, she showed me love. She really showed me genuine love. She was she in her 70s? And she would talk about God. She would talk about Jesus. She would take out time with me. She never judged me. I remember getting my first pair good stockings, underwear, and mind you, I had children at this time. Perfume. She took out so much time. And she taught me so much, like, motherless children goes through a lot. I mean, through a lot. And I used to see my kids to this day with other children and played. And at night was the hardest thing for me. My children, I had to look after them. Like, I didn't, when they slept, I'm there. They woke up, I'm there. Because I knew I was without a mother. And I used to cry, God, please don't let me leave my children. And I remember my mom used to say that. Don't let me leave my children while they're children. My mom used to pray that prayer. And I never understood that. And I'd say, God, please let my kids be grown before you take me. Because I know the heartache and the pain and abuse and all that I went through. I know crazy mistakes. I know. So, when I got to this day, you all, like I say, I might be skipping over a few things. And I'm just letting you know a little bit about me. If a child, I could have honey buns in here right now. I can have cookies in here right now. And if another child come here and my child is here, even though they're grown, and if I break that cookie, I'm telling you, if I break that cookie and my child is standing here and that other child is standing here, that other child is going to get the bigger piece. Because I didn't want to make like, oh yeah, that's my child. They get the most. I just could not bear to do that. And I used to look at the cookie and could be just a little crumb that's bigger on the other side. That's going to that other child. Because I knew how I felt and how other people's children could get, and we couldn't. And to this day, I am the same way. The same way. Now, don't get me wrong. They big kids now, but I still would be the same way when it comes down to my children. Now, don't get me wrong. The cookie would fulfill the same thing, but I don't want one crumb to be more. I don't want my child to get more than the other one. I want it to be equal. But if it couldn't be that precise equal, I mean, what could be equal? Completely guaranteed equal. That other child is going to get the bigger half. So I went through all that and still cry. Okay, you guys, I'm trying to figure out where I was because I had to even change the battery out. But I'm trying to get to the point to what's going on with me now. So, you know, I was telling you all, I think I told you guys that my children was everything to me because I knew I had to kick in the survival mode. My children made me realize they keep me going, okay? And then the older lady that came by and started taking out time with me and showing me the way because I had nobody. I had nobody. My sister ended up leaving at an early age and moving back to the city because they say she was defiant. But when my sister moved, and not too long ago, I found some letters that she had sent. And she used to send us Christmas presents and stuff. I mean, my sister sent us stuff for Christmas. She really did. She was still a minor too. Let's say 13, 14, I think about 15. She was just a year and 2 days. I can't get the exact time, you know. But she made sure that whatever part-time job she had, and she was going to school and she was trying to save money to make sure she could send us things. A motherless child goes through a lot and people don't understand. And I'm not giving them an excuse after when they get grown, they're still doing the things that they're doing. They're probably still doing. But you don't know how people take in things. People take in things. Well, I wouldn't have did it that way. That's why I say the vision board, don't let anybody talk you out your vision. Don't let nobody talk you out of it. If you feel like you want it and you can do it, do it. Because people don't understand your journey. They don't understand what you've been through to get to where you are today. Well, you all, to the new subscribers that don't know this, the old ones do know. The old ones way back, the old ones know. I say about 3-4 years ago, there's other subscribers, they know. They know. Mind you, just because I become an adult don't mean I got it together. It's like a glacier. I always say that. You see the glacier ice. You see it's been cut down, but up under there is still ice. And up under there, I was still a hurt child. I was hurt because I didn't know how to heal. Only thing I knew how to do was survive. Do what I was told to do. No. You know these people from the South. No. Even though my mom brought the South to the city, we still had a lot of that same stuff. Like you couldn't look at her and say lie. You couldn't say dang. We still had that. But when your mother ain't playing no part in your life, somebody do something to you, you have nobody to help you at all. That is hard. I say about 6 years. And it's still going on to this day. I would say, let me put this on here first. Mental illness is real. You don't know what made that person get to. If you got a mama, I mean, Mother's Day at the job that I worked on, those are the hardest job for me, for Mother's Day. Father's Day was hard, but Mother's Day, and they used to say, Mom, can I get you anything else? And then they used to have their little pendant on there, and they used to have their little flower on there, and they would say, Mom, can I get you something else? Today, and then the mother had the table. They would be at the head of the table, and all the children sitting on the side, and they all sitting there laughing and talking. And the mother had the grandkids, and she didn't even have to get up. Her plate was already fixed. Mom, can we get you anything else? Mother's Day, it took me a while to get over Mother's Day. It really, I envy people who got mothers. people don't understand when they have a mother and they would say, ooh, something wrong with her. Something wrong. But see, and these are older people who say this. But you don't know my journey. You don't know the mental illness that I messed up here. I messed up here. Mental illness hit me hard. You guys see all this happy feeling? Yeah, I deserved it. I'm going to tell you how I got there. Not yet, but I'm going to tell you the big thing that really happened. Mental illness hit me. Even though I'm taking care of my kids, see, I couldn't stop. I could not stop. I had to keep taking care of my kids, keep taking care. So that blocked me from getting to know me because I didn't have anything else to do. I had to take care of my kids. That was it. Because I didn't have a mama. If I pass away, who would get my children? Oh no. That was hard. Well, here I am. Y'all. I'm grown. Kids grown. Mental illness still hits me. People don't understand this. Mental illness, it stops you from eating. It stops you from sleeping. With me. Now, some people with mental illness, they have an appetite. Me, I could. Something happened to one of my kids. I'm probably just like down and out. I'm getting out. Something going on with me. I'm telling you, I don't eat and I don't sleep. I have things to control that for me. Mental illness is not a joke. So when you see me, don't look at me like, don't think that I got it all together. And like, oh no, she, baby, I'm just like one of you are. I am not that goody. Y'all see me with Mickey Mac earrings on. Y'all see me with round here, listen to music, enjoying myself. I earned that. It took a while to get here, but I got here. But going through this, when I had to sit and think, and my kids had their own life to live, and then I had my grandkids, but but when I had to sit and think, that's when everything just starts shutting down more and more. But in the midst of that, I destroyed my body. Because when I went to work, I was taking BCs. I've never been a person that does any other kind of drug because I think my kids kept me from doing that because I couldn't get from point A to point B. I used to get dropped off at work. I couldn't do anything but make sure my kids had clothes and shoes and had bath and soap. And I didn't have money to get, if it would have presented itself, would I have done it? I don't know. People don't know why people do what they do. So I never was the type, but I was taking BCs. I would drink a soda, eat a bag of potato chips, go back to work because you got a lunch break. So you drink a soda. Sometimes you didn't even get a lunch break. So you just, really, I'm just destroying my body. Just destroying my body. Because it's like, that's what I was accustomed to doing even though they were big. But one day, my body started shutting down. You see how stuff can happen as a child? One day, my body started shutting down. I couldn't figure it out. I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't eating. My mental up here was messed up really bad. And I am really thankful for Brenda. If anybody's not familiar with Brenda, I thank God for her. I thank God for my kids. I thank God for my grandkids. They kept me going. But when they disappeared, so I decided I'm going to the hospital. Something is just not working here. I don't even have medical, but I know I got to get somewhere to get some help. Because something just ain't happening. I go in there. I goes to the emergency room. I'm just really messed up, you know. And I goes to the emergency room. And the nurse that came in there, he was a young guy. I would say he was in his 20s. I promise you this young guy was like in his 20s. And he said to me, he said, "Are you on dialysis?" I'm like, "No." He said, okay. I must be in the wrong room. Like, why would he say something like that? You know? And then I'm like, so, another doctor, it was a nurse at first. Then it was another doctor. The doctor came in. Said, your kidneys are shocked. They're no good. Do you have a donor? Like, what is going on here? But I knew I had destroyed my body. I already knew I did because I didn't have any, all I knew what to do is eat whatever I could eat and go. Vitamin, iron, all that different stuff. I didn't know nothing about that. All I knew how to do was survive. Once again, see, people don't know what happens to you when you're young. Just because you look like an adult don't mean you got it together, I'm telling you. Other things happen. Job insurance had to kick in. And you can start going to the kidney doctor. I can't even get a neurology. I don't even know how to say the name, being honest. Don't get me to try to pronounce the name of a kidney specialist. And it was like, we need to get a sonogram. Mind you, y'all. Now, why? You know, I'm at this point like, we need to get a sonogram. We need a 24-hour urine. We need you to start urine, and we need you to start collecting all the urine. Because you're going into failure. The kidneys are failing. And once again, this is really off the wall. You know what, y'all? I'm going to be honest with you. No, it's not, because I heard other parents do the same thing that I'm doing. Do you have someone who can give you a kidney? Do you have children that could be a match? No. Nope. I'm serious. I'm telling you, no. I don't. I don't. I'm not bothering my children. I'm not, because they might need there for what they need there for. Do you have anybody else? No, and I'm not gonna. No. Well, you can get on the donors. I'm really messed up. Because see, people don't know what a motherless child go through. You see how I was just abusing my body. Abuse is abuse. I was abusing my body with just eating, getting by, going to work. Eating, getting by, going to work. Y'all, that you guys are not going to know my whole story. I just not prepared to tell you that. But I was letting you guys know. At this time, did I get a donor? No. No. Through prayer. And thank God for my friend Brenda, who helped me a whole lot. And start changing up my diet. Start thinking about, the children are grown now. Start doing different things. Start enjoying myself. Yeah, you guys see me on here and you see me smiling. You see me laughing. And yes, I am a happy person. Am I still down and out and depressed? Sometimes I am. Mental illness still affects me. But my mental illness affects me because I miss my mom. And sometimes I miss someone to be there. And the old lady who helped me to get to where I needed to be at, she passed. My battery is going down again, you guys. So let me change that. Let me change that. Hold on. Hold it. Okay. I'm back. So the lady that's in the wisdom house, she's gone. She had went blind in one eye, so her children ended up getting her. And that was somebody who just left out of my life. And I think a lot of the stuff that I was going through, she was there to catch it. She was there to help me along the way. Because she was like, you remember when Ray Charles' mama say, what was it she said? I didn't teach you to be a cripple. You know, and it was like I could hear her saying, you didn't get this far to just depend on you. I'm trying to put it in the right way in order that I'm not telling so much of my business. I did not help you this far for you to give up. To a certain extent, that's what I was getting her. That's what I could hear her saying to me. And when I just sat there and when I had to take in that my kidneys were shutting down, and through prayer and through friends and through people that, you know, and trying to take my mind off of it and do right and eat right, you know. I'm 59 years old. Do I still see a specialist? Yes. And sometimes, and Sandra, that's on here, she's a supporter, a YouTube supporter, but she's also a nurse. And she helps me with the things that she say. Laughter, fun. See, this is why you have to find some other source. I can't bring my mom back, but I can live. And my living comes from this camera. It comes from this color. It comes from this shed at a peace of mind. I'm here. And I have a peace of mind here. You might think that, hey, okay, I didn't have the house. I didn't have the cars. I didn't have the money to get the things that need to get, you know. But this here is mine. This is where my peace of mind is. And you guys probably will see my son when he comes here. And I'll be like, oh my God. Because this is where I get peace from. This is the different stuff I can, like, live for. You know, I can do whatever I want here. Nobody wants to really be here because, hey, she's in a small space. But it's a peace of mind. Right here, away from everything. That's what I like about this. And I really believe people don't understand mental illness, a motherless child, and all that stuff start bogging in together and it start affecting your body. But you got to take your stuff back. You got to find some kind of way to have a grounds to something. Yeah, you see this and you see all this color. My son be saying to me, my daughter is not that flashy either, but my son is not that flashy. But, you know, they know if they get something for me, that remind me. They did get something for me with a light on it. Where's that light at? And it's loud too. So they know my style. So they know I'm not here to bother anybody. I just want to be left alone. I don't want to be bothered. I wish one day I'll be able to see you all. Maybe I could get one at a time. One at a time. Y'all get to know me one at a time. I would like to meet you guys. I would like to sit up and, even if we don't say a word, because I'm usually on a computer. I'm thinking about something to, what kind of video to get. And that's why I was saying I want a dog. Because I'm not going to keep y'all in this shed. I'm letting you know now. You know the weather's been cold. I want my own dog. I want my dog to go walking with me. The camera's going to go with me. You guys can go into the woods with me. You can go walking with me. We can go on our walk and talk. We can go into our nurture, our nature. You can hear the birds in the morning. But also I want a pet to be able to go with me. Y'all know my rooster is not going. Y'all already know the cats ain't going. The cat's gonna go. They will come, but they follow differently from a dog. You know, I can get so far from my cats, and they'll know when I'm walking, and they're gonna mosey on down there. My little kitten gonna mosey, but it's nothing like having a pet, and that's what is going on my vision board. Is me a dog? Like I say, I don't know how I'm gonna get it. I know I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one. I deserve this. I earned this. God loves us all. He got me in a shed, a 12 by 24 shed, turning into a home. And this is where I get the most peace from. And then when you guys send this stuff, like, look at the yellow. Look at the yellow pillow slips. I don't know if you can see that little girl right there with that ponytail once again. I'm going to show you her. Got her, that was me. My mom was alive then. I'm not going to cry. That's me. The colors. And then when I get you guys, look. Jeanette and Nicholas. And my heart goes out for Jeanette. My heart, I feel the connection. I feel the connection. My heart goes out for a mother that has lost a child. So that's going to change your dynamic too when you lose a child. You lose your mama or you lose somebody close with you. It could change your dynamic. Part of me was saying this. I'm being honest, and I might be wrong for saying that. I said, I don't think it would have hurt. I said, God, if you would have took my mom when I got older and I got grown, it wouldn't have hurted me so bad. Yes, it would have. Now, the situation would have been different because I'm in a survival mode at 13. And you have no mother and you can't come back. So if I would have been grown, maybe I would have been in that child's life, in that child's spirit that what I was in. But I still would have been hurt, even though I was an adult and I would have been able to make it. But everything happened for a reason. See, my children, if my mom, I think, I look at it this way. By my mom dying and I couldn't get a grip on life, having my children made me get a grip. I had to get a grip on life. But don't sit around and judge people. You don't know their story. You don't know if they're sleeping at night. You don't know what's going on with them. You don't know. We can look at a person when we go in the grocery store, but you don't know what's going on up here. Mental illness is real. And I'm looking like, sometimes I get, I still look like, I'm not jealous. It's envy. Because I'm looking at people who still got their mom in their 80s. Or their mom in their 90s. That is something so precious. If you got a mama, hold her. And a daddy, hold them tight. Love them. Do everything that you can. Do everything that you can for your parents. Because you don't get but one. And if you got a mother and a father, oh my God. Me and my brother be talking and we be like, boy, if I went to the store right now and me and him be talking, and I tell you one thing, if I picked up a pack of chicken for me, I would pick him up a pack for my mama too. That's just what it is. I'm going to make sure my mama got. A mother is something so precious. A daddy is precious too. But for your mother to carry you for 9 months, or look at this, you can be adopted. And then that is a mother who has been right there for you in the middle of the night. Make sure you got to school, clean clothes. I'm telling you, you're blessed. Better than blessed. You're blessed. How I'm doing mentally, once again, I'm doing good because you guys helped me. God sent you all because he knew what I needed. He knew how I needed. He know I need a camera. He know I need something besides just buying things. He knows it. And when I read those comments from you all, it does something to my soul. I am thankful for each and every last one of you all. I'm thankful for when I was cold, you all, I was cold. I never knew none of this stuff existed. Okay, somebody said electric blanket. Okay, I said, wow, I got to throw. So I can run that cord from there to here and stay warm. Then somebody sent a mattress pad. Oh my God, that ain't nothing but God. That ain't nothing but the love of you all. People say, well, Phyllis, you probably need to tell them about this and that. No, it's like God knew what you all could do, and I can feel the love that you guys have done for me. And when I get in the bed at night and that mattress pad is on and that blanket, that electric blanket is on and these other blankets, I have, I'm like, it's stuff like that that makes this. And I'm like, thank you, Mom. My mama got friends out there. And it's all of y'all. Y'all are catching this motherless child. She's saying like, help my child. Help my child. My child still needs help over here. So over there, this one is helping a child. The anonymous person that says, God bless. You are helping a motherless child. And I just want to say thank you. And I love each and every last one of you. You don't have to do it, but that's God working with you all. That's the Spirit that's doing that. Because God knows I don't have the finance to get this stuff. Now, would it be something else that I might have wanted? No, it's the blankets. You give me what I need. Now you can get some wants, don't get me wrong. But that's what I needed. That's what I needed. So when I'm sleeping in the bed and the bunk beds and and I'm sitting there and I'm watching TV, the iron poles in the way, I'm thankful for the bed. I am thankful for the beds. But then after stuff starts changing around, things changing around, here's the bed. Here's the quilt. Here's the cover. Today it was cold. A motherless child. Today it's cold. But that heater's going over there. Somebody sent the hose. Somebody sent, the hose, the blanket, money. Somebody sent plastic, tape. Do you guys see? You guys gave me the things I needed. I needed. And I'm thankful. You guys don't know how thankful I am for what you have done for me. And when I look over here right now at these quilts, blankets, I cry. Y'all don't know me. But oh God, oh my God, God said, hey, I need y'all. She needs you. And look, let me tell you something about these blankets that y'all sent and the packages that you guys are sending. While y'all doing that, the love is going, you can feel the energy in it. You can feel the energy in it. Now, Jeanette and Nicholas. I'm sitting down, and the video already came out. And I had called my friend. I said, girl, I'm going to need help because I don't want all these negative comments in my comment section. And she would read them, and she'd call me, and she'd tell me. She'd say, Phyllis, stop at this one right here. Jeanette and Nicholas. And when she said that, and I read it, I felt the spirit. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. It felt like it was a connection there. And when I start going over, and I just started, I read the paragraph, I read the line of the words that she was saying in the sentence, and I could feel it. I could feel it, and it felt good. But I felt the hurt. See, I was a motherless child. And she was a mother. And I felt it, and I still feel Nicholas. At this point right now, he's right here on my left side. And I'm like, Nicholas, part of it is like, y'all, it's like, Mom, are you looking out for Nicholas? Y'all together? Nicholas, I want to say thank you, and I love you. I love each and every last one of you all who comes in here and you do what you do. It's not like too much stuff I need. Those blankets was like $1 million to me. I want to say thank you. You guys, I'm not going to try to hold you on that. I just want to tell you guys a little bit of my story. And you might get some story times from me. Different things. Like, I looked at the woman with the issue of blood, and I was reading one of the comments say, ooh, we are never look at the woman with the issue of blood again differently. And I wanted to apologize for somebody out there, too. Because I was telling the story about the woman, the issue of blood. And somebody came on there and they say, I don't get it. I don't understand the story. But see, I had to stop and think about that. And I was like, everybody didn't come off that story. Everybody didn't go to church and get all of these, these stories that I'm going to start doing on, Bible story, different Bible stories we're going to do. And they never heard of it. And when he said, I don't get it. I don't know if it was a man or a woman. And I was like, maybe they don't get it. Because they probably, I have to look at, they didn't come up under the same way we came up under Sunday school and church and in the Bible and all. And it doesn't make them wrong. It doesn't make them wrong at all. Just because you don't know the story, you're not wrong. No. You're not wrong. And I had to realize, you have to do, I said, God, when I do another Bible story, start putting in where it's located at in the Bible. Where to find it at in the Bible stories. Because it doesn't make anybody less because you don't know it. And when they said that, I'm like, wow. They don't know. They don't know. Don't be so eager to judge anybody because you don't know. You don't know their story. It's a song out about that. You don't know my story. Y'all, my phone. Everybody who hear that bell, they be like, what's ringing? Even when I'm in other places like that, a doorbell, I'm like, no, that's just my messages. That's my messages. I thank God for my children who have helped me along the way. And once again, I thank God for me learning everything and giving me a computer to be able to come on here. I thank God for the Wi-Fi. I thank God for the electricity that I can get to be able to edit the videos. I thank God for letting me have a mind to know how to go in and edit. And I may come on here and say some crazy things sometimes. I don't mean to hurt anybody's feelings. No, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings because I got to go to sleep at night. And y'all don't know, I really enjoy my sleep. I do. I really enjoy. I enjoy my sleep. Because my mind, let me tell you something about my mind. It just keep going. Anybody out there does that? Your mind just go and go and go and go until you have to have a little help to have it calm down. Sometimes you have to have a little help to calm it down because you don't know my story. They don't know your story. And sometimes, see, they're looking at the outer, but in the inner, it's a lot of stuff going on up in there. You don't know who just walked into the store with a problem. How you know that person didn't just walk into that store and just lost their grandmama? Or they just lost their child. They're getting ready to a funeral. How you know? How you know you don't know what happened to them that day? You don't know what messed up their mental status at all. You don't know. Because you're looking out this part. And it's not for you guys to know what's going on in the end. But just think about, what if you make a mistake and say the wrong thing? It could take that person right over the edge. Right over the edge. And you guys, I look at this on here, and I don't mean to hold you guys long. People come on here and they comment. I don't understand the comment as for the negative comment. And some of them are paragraphs. And I'm sitting here like, they are really taking this energy to sit and do a negative comment? So you're putting all this into your soul. I'm like, they're actually sitting here putting in all this negative stuff in their soul. And it takes me 1 second to get rid of you. While you sitting there trying to type and put all that. After I get to 2 or 3 words, delete. Because I don't want it in my soul. Because you want it in yours, that's on you. That's on you, boo-boo. That ain't on me. I don't want it in my soul. So I just prefer to delete. This is where I want you guys to, if you guys bounce off of each other, I don't want anything that y'all can read that coming from my channel that just might make you have to think. In the wrong thinking. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you guys to come on there and have to then read that comment. There it is in your soul. But then I'm looking at a lot of people that watch me, on YouTube. They show you the ages, who's watching you. And then I'm looking at, people around my age looking at this, they ain't really paying attention to it. But then it might be one that paying attention to it. But I just don't understand why would a person, I just don't get it. I do get it, but I don't get it. For you to sit there and do that to a person, to sit there. But see, one thing about us, y'all, we made a tough skin. We made a tough skin. We earned this. I want to say thank you. And I love you guys. And okay, just in case nobody, once again, thank you for letting me tell my story time. But just in case people don't know, this is a shed turning into a home, a 12 by 24, which is my peaceful place. I did a little bit of changing around in here, and then I wanted you guys to see some of it. Hello. Now here's the bed. You guys see how you guys did the bed? I think these colors really helped me a whole lot. Okay, you guys, let me show you what I did with the curtains. These are, wait, you guys. Okay, let me show you. These are happy faces, but these are plastic, because these are plastic cloth tablecloth for birthday party. And I'm glad I kept them. Because then, you know, and then I left this garbage bag in the back. So, I can't put up any curtains just yet because I still have work I need to do in here. But I'd probably be looking for some, I don't know, this me, y'all. I probably could do it because I did it before, one time before. If I get the plastic curtain, you know, as plastic, and get the blue, the yellow, the green, and pink, you know, them loud colors, and have them to come downward and make it look nice until, you know, I'm going to be looking for those little tablecloths that can go. I got 3 windows, and then I got a door. Okay, over here, let me show you. Here's the other one right here. You guys see? Let me turn you. Right there. Y'all see it? Oh yeah, let me, this is kind of crooked right here, but it makes a lot of sense. And remember my story. All I did was work. Didn't pay attention to my body. Life is too short to be serious all the time. It was always about work, work, work. And I destroyed myself with it. Well, no, I'm not going to say I destroyed myself with it. I'm not going to say that. I'm learning to eat better. I got peace of mind right over here. And maybe a shed is not for everybody. But then I know my family. Y'all, they will wear me out, I promise you. Let me see. Over here, you guys see the heater. Wait, I'm trying to come down a little bit. You see the heater right here? Okay. And let me see what else. What else? Oh yeah, you guys, with the blankets, let me tell you what I did with the blankets. Some of the blankets, I made them so my pillows could sit up. Y'all, I had to come up with it. Y'all know I had to come up with it, right? Wait, let me show you. So I had to come up with, put the blankets back here, hold up some pillow, and it turned out really good. Y'all like it? How y'all like it? And then, you guys, this elephant pillow, you know, when they say the elephant's trunk is up, that's all good luck. That's all love right there. So I think that really plays a really big, a really good part in this bed. And my friend just sent me the yellow, the supporter, they sent me the yellow pillow slip. I am thankful. You guys are getting the things that I need. And I'm really thankful for that. I just cannot give you enough thanks for all the things that you have done for me. Now, springtime is coming up, and the Mardi Gras will be coming down. Look, let me tell you. The Mardi Gras will probably be coming down real soon because I'm not getting enough color to it. I ain't even got the lights on over here. So, the Mardi Gras will be coming down, and the spring colors will be coming up. Now, you know I'm looking forward for that, right? Hey, you know I'm looking forward for that because you know them yellows and them greens and all the colors are going to come in there together. Springtime. So, you guys know I'm going to be looking forward to that. Now, here is my... See, a lot of stuff is going to be looking like this over here. That, y'all know that right there. Y'all, I'm just pointing my... Look at there. Look at there. But guess what? It's mad. So, thank you guys for staying for story time. And I'm giving all you guys a big hug. And don't forget, you don't have to send me things. But if you want to send me something, send me those letters. Send me those hugs. And send me a yellow shoestring if you want to. One shoestring. Yellow's going to be popping. Yellow, red, blue, anything loud. You can send me one string or something. But I really appreciate those letters. I really appreciate those compliments that you guys be putting down with all that love. I really, really appreciate that. I really appreciate the hugs that you guys are sending me. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you guys' spirit. And I can feel the spirit every time I end up opening something. I can feel your spirit. Because when you sit down there and you send a letter, that means, hey, it ain't that simple for somebody just to send you a dirty, low-down letter. No, that ain't nothing but love. And I'm going to talk to you guys later.